We're back here on Primetime Scoreboard. We have reached halftime in the Monday Night Football affair between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Seattle taking a 14-3 lead late in the second quarter, courtesy of Kenneth Walker from 1 yard in after a 51-yard pass from Drew Lock to Noah Fant. But the big news is Geno Smith left the game with an apparent knee injury, and he is questionable to return. We now welcome in CBS Sports NFL writer Ryan Wilson. And Ryan, of course, we're going to get to the game, but the most important thing here is Geno Smith's health. First of all, did you think it was a dirty hit by Isaiah Simmons? And two, what does this mean for them going forward with Drew Lock under center?
Right. So Isaiah Simmons, the former first-round pick of the Cardinals, didn't work out at Arizona, ended up in New York before the start of the season. Hasn't played a lot, and I wouldn't call a hit dirty necessarily, Chris, but it certainly felt late. You saw the official run over, try to help Geno up, and it felt like the official was basically saying, it was questionable, I'm not going to throw a flag, let me help you up. And we saw Geno walk with a sort of a limp on his way back to the sidelines, tried to play, and ultimately it became Drew Lock's team to take over. Here's the thing. Drew Lock is an experienced quarterback, the former second-round pick out of Mizzou. Started in Denver, didn't work out there, was part of the Russ Wilson trade along with Noah Fant, who, as you mentioned, made the big play at the end of the first half there. He understands the offense. He can run this offense. Looked a little rusty on the first couple throws there, but he knows where to go with the football. Noah Fant's his dude from their time together in Denver. And the other thing, you have Ken Walker III, and you have a Giants defense that keeps shooting themselves in the foot, and an offense that can't get out of their own way. So it may be a case that you don't need Drew Lock to win this game. He can turn around and hand the ball off to Zach Charbonnet and Ken Walker III, and you're all set for the next 30 minutes.
Right. All you need to do is make sure he does not lose this game, right? Okay, and going off of that, let's bring in Sportsline expert Alan Bell. And Alan, when you look at how this changes the complexion of the game, or maybe it doesn't, what do you expect to happen with Drew Lock and the Seahawks offense in the second half?
Yeah, look, let me say, I agree with Ryan here. Look, Drew Lock, he's been around, he understands, he knows the offense, he gets it, and he has been in the NFL for a couple years now. And what I like about it is that I think he's going to put up points in the second half. You look at the Giants, the defense, right? What is their strong suit? The pass rush. Well, look at Drew Lock. He rolls out of the pocket seemingly almost every single play. He's going to negate their pass rush, and he's going to pretty much just pick on an undisciplined defense here. So I'm going to be honest with you. Like, he's not Geno Smith, but against this Giants defense, he's going to have success here.
All right, so the live line right now, -8.5 for the Seahawks. The total over/under 37.5. What play do you think you should make here in this game?
Yeah, so, we spoke, earlier. We took the live line under 42.5, so feeling good about that one. Don't want to touch the total, but I don't mind the Seahawks -8.5. But I think the best bet that you could play right now is to take the Seahawks team total over 23.5. You're essentially betting, can they get a touchdown and a field goal in the second half? And with the Giants offense seemingly not able to do anything and will be turnover prone because they're playing from behind, short fields will lead to a touchdown and a field goal at minimum. Take that Seahawks team total over 23.5.
I like that pick. And right now, the Giants are still the only team to have not scored a touchdown in the first half. So, Ryan, when we look at the second half, do you expect, or how much do you expect the Giants will make this a game, or do you expect Seahawks to just run over them?
The New York Giants?
Yes, the New York Giants.
Man, Alan told you what was going to happen. I think he's exactly right. And they're not going to make it a game because Daniel Jones, when he's forced to play outside the structure of the offense and the offense has struggled, he is turnover prone. I think he's had 24 fumbles in his short career, which leads the NFL going back to 2019. And when you talk about Drew Lock, again, he's not asked to do a whole bunch. And that pass, by the way, that he threw to Noah Fant, according to Next Gen Stats, there was 15.3 yards of separation between Noah Fant and the next closest Giants defender. You don't have to be a football whiz to know that is terrible defense. So if you have those type of guys running wide open, and then you have a Giants offense, that struggles to score points, is going to be up against it, that is a lot to ask for a team that has not been very good this year, has not been very consistent. And oh, by the way, the special teams can't get out of their own way. Gary Brightwell, I don't want to call him out, but my man is killing him on special teams penalties. That's getting the ball back to Seattle. So a lot has to change in the next 15 minutes for the Giants to get back in this football game, and I just don't don't see it happening.
Yeah, I don't see it happening. Neither do both of you, and I think we're all pretty smart with that prediction. Ryan Wilson, Alan Bell, thanks so much. All right, once again, 14-3 Seattle with the lead. Especially helped that they got that late touchdown from Noah Fant, courtesy of Drew Lock throwing that pass, and as Ryan said, 15 yards of separation. Yeah, pretty easy to make that throw, and Noah did the rest. Kenneth Walker punched it in, and the Giants, only 3 points in this game. Not a lot of action, not a lot of excitement for this offense, but hey, we expect the Seahawks to run away with this thing, but sometimes it doesn't go as scripted, and we will make sure to have you locked here for post-game reaction once the game goes final. You're watching Primetime Scoreboard on CBS Sports HQ.